So here we are on day 2 with Pearl and Cadberry, and I don't know, Mr. Cadberry's in a bad mood tonight already. So he's not really helping the situation any. I think that it's pretty clear that they startle each other, which I think you knew, and it's just a really tough thing to overcome. I don't know really what would help with that. I've been trying to think about it, and I don't know. I'm going to have to ask for some suggestions, I think, on what kind of therapy might actually help with this. I do want to mention that she was frightened through the night, of course, as might be expected, and she's a pretty frightened little girl. And so she was thumping quite a bit during the night. Cadberry is pretty uncomfortable in his location too. He definitely has a weight issue, so we need to talk about putting him on a diet. His wheezing is exasperated by being overweight, and that's why you hear it when you pick him up, and you can really feel how hard his belly is, and I think that if he could just drop some weight, that would definitely help with his wheezing. As far as eating, he's not eating as much as she is, and so I think we need to establish what is normal for him at home, and back down on it a little bit, and get him back down to a manageable weight. Now, she, on the other hand, looks really good right now. Her coat looks good. But as you were saying, she may be younger than what we thought she was, although it's weird that she has those cataracts. I don't know that I've heard of them in such young bunnies. She's borderline on the weight. I mean, she's right, probably a little bit heavy, but not bad enough to worry about. So I don't know that I would do anything different with her, but keep an eye on her. But definitely this boy needs some weight management. And his feet are getting black because he is walking all over the garage into things that I wish he wouldn't walk into. And so when he comes home, that's why he has black feet. And that'll wear off eventually. She's more exploratory tonight, so that's good. I was hoping by giving them areas where they could get away from each other, they could learn to be in the same space and yet not let the fights escalate. I mean, if they bat a little bit and move away from each other, that's one thing. But if they let it escalate, then that's definitely something that we can't allow. And what did I just say, Cadberry? I don't want you going around there, buddy. And the litter box is a hot topic for these guys. And that's true of most bunny pairs. The litter box becomes the territorial symbol, or the symbol of power. So whoever has the litter box has the power, apparently, is the way it works. So if he tries to jump in there, she's just going to let him have it. And especially if she catches her off guard. So, I don't know, we were talking about it, and they both have a really good life with you, and I don't know that either one of them would have as good a life anywhere else, and certainly not alone. I mean, they do. It would be nice if they would interact together, but I think they're both extremely lucky to be where they're at, especially considering they each have their own little nuances or handicaps to work through. Especially her. I think that it's really great that you guys found her and that she found you. So I wouldn't be so hard-pressed to keep pushing this. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work. But I think that the fact that you're willing to keep them together as singles, I think, says a lot for not only for you guys, but for them as bunnies, that they're, that they're pretty special little guys. So, I mean, it's not to say that you should give up. I mean, I'm encouraged by some of the things you were saying. I just don't know how to get them past this nervous stage that they have. So I'm going to send out an email asking others for advice. Maybe we'll get something that, I know that her vision is compromised. That's pretty easy to see. His hearing I'll test it the way we're supposed to test it and see what. Well, I could probably. No, I can't do that right now. I was going to say I could probably do that right now, but I can't. I'll try and do that when I put the camera down, just to confirm that we do believe that he is hearing impaired. See, I don't know if that was his sight that caught me or what. Yeah, he saw me. So what we try and do, and we wouldn't do this with a known hearing bunny, is try and sneak up behind them and make a loud noise and see if they react. So I'll try that when he's not suspecting that I'm right behind him. See what we get. So that's what's going on tonight. Hopefully we'll have, I think they're settling in a little bit more, which is good for their comfort level, but bad for what we're trying to do here, because as they get more comfortable, then their personalities really start to come out. So that's it for tonight.